I'm gonna give some people some time to come on in. I'm just coming real quick, guys. 'Cause I haven't even jumped in the shower or anything. Hello, hello. Hey, guys. Oh, y'all coming in fast. I had to get up and get me a piece of gum. Hey, Royalty Queen, my darling. Hey, Jersey girl. Hi, Legendary. I'm glad you guys came back. This is going to be real quick. Hi, Rosalind. Hi, Bridget. Guy, I'm feeling good, Legendary. I'm okay. People were checking on me, and I was like, oh, guys, I'm all right. Trust me. And that's why I'm coming. I want to talk about that real quick. Real quick. Because I tell you what, like I said in my live earlier, Miss April, I do have a very caring heart, and the news that I got with Queso Jew, that was horrendous, for someone to say someone unalived their self, of course. And especially because, Queso Jew has been coming in the chat and interacting. And we formed a cyber. No, you weren't harsh, baby girl. You were right. You're absolutely right. I told you, Legendary, I'm not thin-skinned, baby. And, you just, you picked up on it before I did. It caught me off guard. But as the conversation went on, I said, okay. And if it wasn't for Miss April, practicing some self-control, when I realized, I said, it went from they're no longer here to now they're opening their eyes. I said, okay. Okay. That's when I immediately caught on. You feel me? And like I'll give anybody the benefit of the doubt. Anybody. And I'm going to say this. First time, shame on you. And there ain't going to be no second time for Miss April. You feel me? There ain't going to be no second time for me to even say shame on me, period. Because like I said, after I got off of that live, no, not even when I got off the live, during the live, like I said, it went from, and I was hoping actually that they had come, that Queso Jew or quote unquote, his mother, which I don't believe that was his mom at all. And that's why, like I said, I come out here now to address that. And I do have a very caring heart. And my thing is this, guys. Okay, I understand attention-seeking behavior. I do. I understand it. But, and I still don't want to totally dismiss it. I really don't, because I know that he has been going through a lot of things. And I don't want to downplay that. But if you came out here and that wasn't the case of you unaliving yourself, and you came out here just to get that attention, now you've crossed some boundaries. Now there's some deep-rooted issues that Miss April can't even, I'm not even going to try to mess with, And what I was getting ready to do, I had thought about, okay, let me, you know how you can hide user from channel. And I said, no, I'll give them the opportunity to come and, to see what's really going on, You understand? And I'm like this, people, if you need attention, there's definitely other ways to get attention. And it didn't do anything for me. It tugged on my heartstrings. Absolutely. But when I tell you I'm absolutely 100% fine, and like I said, when I see the conversation switch up, I like had to practice some self-control, because I said it still might be something going on, April. Don't just go there. And I really didn't want to snap out or anything or cuss anybody out. I just wanted to say, that's a sick game to play. Who plays that kind of a game? Who does that? A sick person. So that just lets me know the depths of their sickness. You understand? Because you ain't got to do all that to get Miss April's attention. You just do not. And I think some people, I forget that some people, actually get off on that kind of weird behavior. But it didn't take nothing out of my pocket. It didn't change my day. My day has been beautiful, and it's still beautiful. The only thing I haven't done is taken my shower. But like I said, I did want to get some feedback on other people. From other people, on that. April, do you think that he calls the people around his mom? I think that it's a thing where he's from, just guessing. Yeah, I do. Because I noticed that he's not the only one that does that. And Legendary, it's funny, when all that was going on, and I excuse me, I saw when I was feeling the emotions for real, before I even seen the second comment from him, from whoever, and I saw you say, "Be careful, April." I saw that and I paid that attention. I did. And then, like I said, later on, when I saw, okay, they went from not being here to now they're opening their eyes. He's opening his eyes. And Queso Jew, if you're watching, I want you to drop in the chat. Matter of fact, I would like you to come up on my platform, you or your mom or, whoever. And like I said, guys, first time, shame on them. You ever hear the saying? Second time, shame on me. There's not going to be a second time. What I will continue to do is pray for them, and even the more so in the respect of, if you can do something, because suicide is nothing to play with. Suicide is nothing to joke about, or to even, to get attention like that. What's going on in your life to where you feel like you have to do that to get that kind of attention? That's sick. That needs therapy. That needs more than anything Miss April could ever give. You feel me? Legendary said, yes. I was like, oh, all of a sudden he opened his eyes. Chow, he would be, and that's what I said is going to happen, Legendary. I already went and checked out the page. I said, see, some people just mess up for their own self, because I'm not plugging into that kind of behavior. I don't have time for that. That's the kind of stuff that will get your feelings really, really hurt. Because once I peeped the game, and it's not even that I'm upset that I responded like that. My response was a normal response. It was like, oh my God, to say, because that's serious. That's my whole point. To play like that. Now I'm angry in the sense of, there are people that are really feeling like that, and here you go. And then I went over to the page for the first time today, right before I got on live, and he hasn't posted in a while, but everything looks happy-go-lucky to me, And it's okay for people to, I look at it like this, guys. It's okay. I haven't lost anything. I haven't lost any years to my life. You did get some, if that was what you wanted to get that kind of emotion, you got it, but you're not going to get it no more. You understand? And you just not. Not only that, um, no, for attention, I don't feel the desire to give any more acknowledgement to that kind of rhetoric. That's, like I said, I look at that as that's sick behavior. Period. Point blank. Jersey Girl said, peace and blessings, Lady April. Yeah, no, you weren't harsh, baby. Hi, Zay, baby. Did you, I don't know, you weren't in the chat earlier, Zayba, but I had one of my regulars, and they're probably listening, but, I know the time difference is a big time difference. And what bothers me about it, Legendary, if I was going to get angry about anything or irritated, it's the fact that you played with something so serious just to get attention. Um, Now that pisses me off. That pisses me off because there are people that are really feeling like that. And like I was saying to somebody in the inbox, I was like, I do believe that they are struggling in some areas of their life, and what they saw was they called herself taking Miss April's kindness for a weakness, but you got the wrong one. Or either the right one. We could say we got the right one because, like I said, when I saw, oh, now his eyes are opening, I was getting ready to be like, and I guess let me just be straight up. I was ready to be like, what the fuck kind of game is you playing here, bruh? What the fuck? And, don't play like that, There are people, because I feel like, because that's like the boy who cried wolf. If you do it, nobody's going to believe you. So you messed up for yourself, son. But Zayba, somebody had came in the chat earlier, one of my followers, and I, like I said, I still want to give him the opportunity, or whoever was on that live, if it was him, and I believe it was him, to, whether it be today or tomorrow, to come up on the panel and talk about what possessed you to do that. What's going on with you? But they, it was like he said it was his mom. That's who we were believing it was. Came on my live and said he unalived himself because he was depressed. Okay, and somebody in the chat called my attention to it, Zayba. Let me drop the link in case somebody wants to come up. And I promise I'm not going to be long, guys, because I do want to, I don't come at this time at all. But I did want to come and let you guys know that I'm absolutely fine. I promise I am. And but we were going to talk about it, and we were going to nip it in the bud. See, because now what's going to happen to them, Legendary? They're going to come back in the chat like everything's okay, and everybody going to cuss them to the 10th power. That's what's going to happen. And but like I said, I pray that wasn't the situation. But I honestly don't feel that that was what happened. I believe that personally, I believe it was him. After I thought, like I said, once that second text came through with, oh, Mom, thank you. Because what probably happened was they saw how it really did affect me. And they were like, oh my God, they realized how serious of a thing that it was by my response. Y'all feel what I'm saying? You want to come up, Zay, darling? Anybody? Hi, Aries for life. Hi again, my darling. I was coming live. I just rescheduled to hear you. Okay, baby, I'm not going to be on long. The only reason I came was to address what happened in my chat today. We were led to believe that one of my followers had unalived theirself, And then I was like, well, maybe it's because there's a language barrier. But I specifically remember, and so do other people, that they said that they did unalive themselves. And then later on down in the chat, Zaba, now they were at the doctors, and now the doctors say that they have a heartbeat and their eyes are open. And God forgive me if I'm making the wrong assumption. But like I said, guys, I don't believe that I am, because you don't go from 1 minute saying someone is unalived and then all of a sudden their eyes are open. You feel me? Yeah. So, hi, Bridget Gilbo. I'm good, guys. I promise. Honest to God, I am good. Miss April's a trooper, girl. You know, they just they tugged on the heartstrings, and that's okay. You know, you won't get it again. What was I saying? My daughter said that little saying that I can't think. How was I saying it? Oh, shut your goddamn mouth. That's what I tell you now. Shut your goddamn mouth. Hi, Lisa Clark. Hey, Bridget Gilbo. Hey, Jersey. I see you again. I love me some Jersey. Jersey got, and you guys are very, very up. Like Legendary, you peeped it immediately. Jersey girl, same thing. I did, but it was after Miss April had them emotions. Okay, but it's okay, guys. I promise you. Because look, earlier when I was driving and taking care of business, I was thinking my daughter. I thought about my daughter and how I longed for her. I'll get those feelings of, oh, if I just miss her, God, so bad. And the tears were just coming out my eyes. I haven't done that in a while. So, my emotions, I pretty much, I can handle the crying and the things like that. And then, being able to bring it back to my, what do you call it? Your right space or right place. Hi, Dorothy Vaughn. Hi, Patsy Andrews. Boo. Hey, Michelle P. I was thinking the same thing. Didn't hear say his mom passed away. Yeah, that's what somebody was confused. They said they thought that he said his mom passed away. No, it was supposed to be his mom coming to tell me that he was unalived, that he had unalived himself because he was depressed. And as you guys know, he has been coming in the chat very, very depressed, very depressed. So of course, what you think I'm gonna think. And then he had just mentioned not too long before that some of his family members, he was telling them about my channel. So I was like, so I kind of thought that. I said, well, his mom probably would be able to have access to his channel. You don't think that somebody's just saying that to say it. I don't think people play like that, but I guess what? They do. We got, this internet is filled with all kinds of people. But Michelle P, I see you, boo. Jersey and Bridget and Christine. Don't forget to hit the like button, guys. Oh, there go Classy Lady. Come on up here, girl.
To our new 5G Dragon.
Hey, Classy.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, Bridget. Ain't that some shit, girl? What the freak? Hi, Classy. How are you, darling?
Can you hear me?
I hear you very good.
Okay. I'm still in the hospital. Are we talking about the guy that we have been praying for?
Yes. Okay, so
and what was said? I guess I missed it. I was listening to you, but I guess I missed part of it.
Okay, let me get you caught up. I did a live today. While I was doing the live, someone came in under his name and said that they were his mom and that he had unalived himself because he was depressed. Now, I didn't see the comment when or Ramona pointed it out, so I scrolled back up and I read the comment, and the comment said something to the effect of, he had been depressed, and which we knew that, right, Classy, and that he
Right.
had unalived himself, that he was no longer here. So what do you think I did? I immediately went into crying and just hurt, and then I felt like I could have done, I didn't do enough. So then, as the chat was going on, they said that twice about him being unalived. They said he's no longer here. Then later on, not too long after that, his eyes are open, and the doctors are saying he's got a heartbeat. So that's when I was like, and then I seen somebody in the chat say, "April, be careful." And
That's
then everybody was more so
he played on our he played on our top because
exactly
first of all, if you're a stranger from even from a whole nother country, why would the mom, sister, cousin, friend be so adamant about you knowing if his eyes is open, his ears is open, and all of that kind of stuff? They're not gonna be on the phone with you now. They'll maybe say, I'll send you a message back
right,
or something of that nature. They're not gonna just stay on the thing and tell you step by step what's going on with him. Who
exactly.
I mean, I'm not being funny and I'm not dissing you in any way, but who in the heck are you for me to feel that I is obligated to tell you step by step? It would be different if you were here with us. You could make it to the hospital. We knew you. We, knew
Right,
we were friends or something of a whole nother country. He has not supported your channel as far as monetary and things of that nature. He's, been on here. We prayed for him. I know I prayed for him, and being that the field
everybody.
the job that I was in, I was trying to figure out some ways that he could have gotten some help. And then when we would get off the lives and I would catch it, I would even say a prayer for him. And
Yes,
he had me feeling one day. Well, Brenda, you used to do this kind of work. I felt kind of empty that day because I'm like, I could have did more to help him, and I could have encouraged him more on the line.
right,
So I
Classy. Yes,
think I think he's um trying to back out or trying to find some other scam. And then when he went by the unemployment and things of that nature, maybe he thought we was just gonna, say, give us your cash app and just send him money. um I think it's somebody looking for attention.
I do too.
It's somebody looking for attention, because when someone want to unalive themselves, I got calls like that all the time. They would call in. I had to talk them down and things. And then sometimes it's just that they needed somebody to talk to. They didn't know who to talk to. They didn't know how to get the proper help that they needed to. And sometimes they just wanted to talk. And at that, being that was my job, I had to take time out. I could have brushed them off, but no, the God in me wouldn't let me do that. It didn't
right.
have to. At that point, it when they say they want to unalive themselves, the God in me kick in. My
That's right.
my Brenda, my regular self would kick in. What can I do to help? Sometimes I had to just say, I just got to get downright uh on the level and tell them, look, now that's not what you want to do. I had to get a lady. I had to tell her, look, now you done took all them pills and stuff. That stuff is intensified. The more you move around, sit down. I had to talk to her like I say, sit down now. Well,
Hmm.
I got to pee. Well, pee in your clothes because you don't need to get up. You
Right,
made that decision. You did what you did. Now sit down until the help get there. And then I start to, be able to talk to her. And then she started saying, I didn't want to do this. I didn't want it. I said, you got grandkids? She say, yeah. I say, do you go to church? Yes. I say, so you believe, I even went to church, like talk that with her religion. And she said, yes. She said, my pastor's gonna be so upset with me. I say, yes, he is, because he gonna say you could have came to him and talked. And I did that kind of stuff to help people. Sometimes you have to get on people's level. And when we got off the live one day, I felt bad because I felt that was my line of work that I retired from. I could have did more to talk to him on the phone. But I think now that you're saying all of that, what you're saying, no, I think they're playing because uh
Yeah.
didn't
Not
you give
cutting you
him
off, classy lady, but Brittany said, I'm late. Was that a prank this morning? Brittany, after some, when he came in, or when they responded with the second comment about him, now his eyes are open and all of that, that's when I felt right then and there, okay, and I kind of, y'all could even see my face if you go back and look at the live. I was like, so, but I controlled myself because I was getting ready to say, I wasn't angry or nothing, but I'm like, the first thing came to my mind was, now you've went too far, okay? Because I recognize attention-seeking behavior. I've recognized it from the beginning with Queso Jewel, but like I said, Miss April is a person that, you give people the benefit of the doubt because you don't know what they're going through.
right?
And you do want to encourage people, but not, you've taken it too far with the suicide thing. Legendary saying ever since he that's why, Legendary, I'm going to read what you're saying. And I I'm like I said, there's nothing. Miss April used to be a street girl. I pay attention to things,
Right.
but like I said, will be kind. But like I said, here's my motto: the first time, shame on you. Second time, there ain't gonna be no second time. Shame on
Right.
no April at all, because Miss April gonna cut it to the quick. It's a wrap. Legendary says, ever since he's been in your chat, all I've been thinking about, he was looking for a 90-day fiance. And I felt that too, because, a lot of people from over there, or in other Africa too, Africa's a big one, where they
Oh yeah,
will
the
act like they're somebody
Nigerians and
else.
Africans are real big on that,
Yes, they are real big.
and they will
I've
pay
had
big money.
experiences with it, and immediately knew what it was. And I cut them straight down. Stop playing. Get out my inbox. Stop playing. Before I report you. And then what are you talking about? I don't even go there, because you're. And then you said a valid key point, classy lady, when you said, if this was all taking place with him, if it was all taking place, I would be the last person they would be talking to. They might tell
Exactly.
me days
Exactly.
later.
Giving you
You
step by
understand?
step details.
Yes. Days
Yeah,
later,
you
they
would
might
be.
come on my live and say, I just wanted to let you know, but not while the actual thing is going on.
Yeah.
And then, because I thought that they were saying that he did do that, and that he had been done it. I didn't. Then when they came with the second comment about, oh, he's with the doctor now, he opened his eyes, and I'm like, wait a minute, you're talking to me. That's when I knew it was not. I knew what
Yeah,
it was.
no. I'm in the hospital, and if they come in here, I'm gonna tell you I gotta go, because I'm not just like I was on the phone with my brother, and I was trying to talk with the nurse, and I told him I'll call you back, because when I get all the information gathered up, I'll call you back, sort of piece by piece, telling you little by little, and having you, on edge, and you can't ask me questions because someone is in here. You're not going to do all that if somebody is going through that kind of trauma and things of that nature. Who are we to know step by step and
Right.
stay on the line in the emergency room or with the doctor and all of that? They would be doing shock pedals and just different things with that person. Now that happened today, he'll probably he probably will wait a couple of days and come to the chat, or he won't come back at all.
I
He'll
was
be in
thinking
the
that
bushes,
too.
or he'll come back with a different name.
Right. You're good. See, you're very perceptive. Hi, Feast with Cornice, Christine Foot, and everybody who just came in. Um, Royalty Queen said, wait till tomorrow. And I thought that too, Royalty, because uh, uh, those kind of situations are very serious. And I don't want to dismiss any depression that was there because it was apparent. Now, there were some times I felt like, okay, you're telling me all this and you're telling us all this, but there's, we said we're going to pray, and there's really nothing we could do at this
But
point.
that's the best thing we can do.
Yeah, right. So, and I kind of felt like, okay, this is a bit overboard, but because, like I said, I do have compassion, but when you play, when you play with something as serious as suicide, then now we got a whole
Yeah,
new issue going on. We got a whole new
that's real
problem.
deep.
Yeah,
You
that's
don't you
deep.
don't do that. No,
Mm-mm.
you don't play with nothing like that. Because like he was on here and he was going through what he was going through. We were very sympathetic with him, and a lot of us was saying about the jobs and giving him suggestions and things of that nature. And you have other people on here that may be going through depression or something as well,
Yeah,
and they may be on the tip edge, and then when they're saying that and not really telling the truth and stuff, you just never know who you either could save or who you could finish pushing over the edge.
yeah,
And that's why when that the best thing we could do for somebody or anybody going through that kind of trauma, sickness, or whatever is prayer. And that's what's gonna get people through stuff. God
classy lady.
could
If
do
you didn't
more for
catch the
them than we
live,
can ever do.
if you didn't catch the live earlier, girl, I was crying. I was tore up because I thought that he
I didn't
really.
see. I don't know how. You know what? I might have had to get off of here because a doctor, somebody came through. Because I was on the live and I did see somebody say, was asking, was it a prank or something of that nature. I did catch that, but I must have had to
Hi,
get off the
Jay.
line, and because a couple of times I had to get off with different ones because a nurse or a doctor was coming in. So I know I didn't see you crying. I would have, I'm
People
glad you
were
came
hurting.
back on.
People were hurting for me. They said they were crying because I was crying. So it
Yeah.
took everybody through like a whole topsy turvy. And that's why I said, don't you're not. I'm not going to allow you to play like that no more. And like Royalty Queen said, give them till tomorrow, or a couple days. Because my
It's gonna
my
be a
thing,
couple of days.
yeah, I agree with you.
He may be in the bushes now, maybe in the bushes in the morning, but not gonna come back out, or might say sorry or something of that nature, and then we'll know. But didn't you uh give your email or something where y'all could kind of talk on the back end? Didn't you do something of that nature
Hell
to?
no, I ain't give him nothing.
Oh,
Hell
you
no.
didn't give. Okay, you didn't.
He
You
was trying
didn't.
to reach out to me. I would never do that. He was trying
Okay,
to reach
yeah, he
out
was
to
trying to reach
Facebook
out. I know he
Messenger.
was trying to reach out to you, but I wasn't sure if you had given him any way to
Oh
contact you,
no.
like by email or on Facebook or something of that nature.
I did give him my Facebook name, but no,
And
I
he
wouldn't
never
do
reached out
that.
to you by Facebook.
He said he did. He kept saying, "Mom, I messaged you," and I told him I didn't
Oh
see
no.
nothing.
No.
I said I never seen nothing because I don't have any problem with people, coming going through Facebook Messenger. I'm not, but emails and stuff like that. No phone numbers. No, no. I will like, even with people that I'm close with, like Jersey Girl or Royalty Queen. We don't even,
Like
those
talk on the
are
back end
boundaries.
like that. Yeah, no.
Yeah,
If he
me and they
didn't
talk on
if
Facebook
he didn't do
Messenger.
you by Facebook and you told him that, just like he found you on YouTube, he could have found you on Facebook. I think it's a game that he played. Um, because by him losing his job. And I think, and then if he was, I couldn't remember, but if he's calling you mom and stuff, that was gonna be next, was gonna be some money, some type of funds
I was
involved.
actually waiting on that, and they never. I was waiting on that, and they
No.
never did. Hi, Davion. Hi, darling.
Hello, hello. Hey,
Did
class
you see what
Hey,
lady.
happened?
hey, Day Day.
Hey, y'all.
Hi,
I didn't know
baby.
what was going on, you guys, because I haven't been being able to catch your lives, because you come on real early. So
Right.
you coming on in the afternoon. I was like, oh, let me go see what Auntie April talking about. And
I
so I
had to
I
come
joined
back.
in and I'm like, scam, what's going on?
Girl, Davion, there's a young man that follows me. His name is Queso Jewel. And he's been, everybody knows him in the chat. And he's, talks a lot about being depressed. And he's from India, somewhere over there. And he had lost a job. So we're always praying for him and lifting him. Well, somebody came in the chat today and said they were his mother and said that he unalived himself.
What?
Oh,
That's
and
Yes.
then he from India
crazy.
too. Oh no, they too private for that.
And
No,
then I
no,
started,
no.
girl, you know what that did to me, Davion. I just started bawling because I was like, oh my God, what could I have done? And then after so much time, next thing, they posted that twice, like they was his mom. They said, oh, the doctor said his, you know how they talk. They said he closed his eyes. In other words, he's gone. Then later on said, um, he got a heartbeat and his eyes are open. Now when I saw that after I done cried, girl, I was tore up. I was tore up, Day. Everybody was crying for me. They was like, Miss April's so hurt, because if somebody said they unalived themselves, what are you going to think? I would have never thought that somebody would play with something like that.
Yeah, I think the more and more we're on the internet, it shows us just how far people will go with, just how low they will go. Because that's
You're
definitely
right.
not something to play with. And just to be trying to get people's emotions all tied into stuff, those are real demons. Okay.
That's what
So
I felt.
we
I
got
said
to
that's
be aware
evil.
of the demons that are out here trying to get some type of energy from us because they thrive off of it.
Oh my God. You said the right thing. Say that again one more time, Davion, because that's exactly what I saw after it was all said and done. I said the devil is a lie. And one time, shame on him, not shame on me. It's not going to happen
Yeah,
again.
he'll lie and he be busy and he send his troops out and they be trying to, how like Monsters Inc. and they was benefiting off of the kids' cries. It was
Yes.
powering their whole city and stuff like that. It's the same exact
Yes.
thing,
Oh,
So you just gotta be careful with the people you invite into your chat or even allowed to stay in.
and that's why I'm never too old to learn, Davion. Even legendary. How about this? While all of that was going on, because somebody had called my attention to it in the chat, I was just talking and laughing, and it just changed my whole mood. And right when I was going through the emotions, if you go back and look at that live, girl, I was tore up, Day.
I'm gonna
And
have to go back and look at it because
it
I
made me
I
think
know I
about my
I know I had
daughter.
gotten off by then. I didn't
Yeah.
see that.
And then Legendary, I looked right at the chat and I saw Legendary say, be careful, April. So that kind of brought me back to, myself of not being so caught up with, oh my God, they're unalived. I couldn't, because I was thinking I didn't do enough. You understand? I was like, I
Yeah,
didn't.
but don't
And
let that experience change how you are at the core because you are honestly a sweetheart and that's how you should respond if you hear something like that. But sometimes people will play on your kindness. People will see that you're sweet and try to use it to their advantage like it's a weakness or whatever. Definitely don't change how you are and how you react to certain situations, but just be mindful of the
yes,
people that you're
ma'am.
giving that energy to because some people what are they called? Succubus? I gotta ask my
Yes.
sister. I think they're called succubus. So they
Yes, that
come
is
and
a
try to
real
drain
birth
all of your
thing.
energy.
That is a real thing, girl. Yes, ma'am. And I'm not, you know what? Thank you for saying that, Davion, because I'm not even angry at him. It makes me feel sorry. I'm like, for someone to feel like they have to do that to get attention is sick. That's
Yeah, but people do that though. They do all kind of stuff. They do all kind of stuff for attention. That's just like these the challenges and stuff that they do on here and you know, for attention to see who can get as many likes and then you know, like the teenagers doing it be harmful to their health and stuff, but they don't care. They rather get the likes and the views and everybody to be talking about it. So but he went about it a different way, and that's not cool with what he did.
right.
And you know, we're not going to stop praying for people who ask for prayer
Amen.
and who you know, and things of that nature. You have to take everybody with a grain of salt. We pray for them. God, like they say, God see you. If you doing it for the wrong reason, God see you. God gonna get them.
Yeah.
So you know, whether he believes in that in God or not, whatever, God see him. God gonna get him for taking our kindness for weakness and taking our prayers in vain. uh you know, not that we're God or anything, but you know, you don't take God's name in vain. And we were praying to God for him. So you know, we done what we were supposed to do. You
Amen.
did what you were supposed to do. And I believe you're going to come back in a couple of days
I agree,
and
classy lady.
and say and apologize. He listening now. He listening now.
I
And if he
see
ain't
that
listening,
too.
he'll be listening tomorrow or the next day, and then he gonna try to say that he's sorry and stuff like that. But once, like you said, you didn't uh uh you strike one, two, three, all that in one strike.
Right.
That's it.
That's it.
That's
And
it.
guys, I didn't have any kind of dealings with him except for YouTube. I never talked to him on Facebook because I know better. I'm not gonna. I was praying about maybe because I knew he was very very depressed, and I was thinking but I said in India I don't know how to look up stuff to help with that. As far as that, so I just said that really there's nothing I could do but pray. Now I did attempt to look up his name on Facebook, and his picture. I didn't see the picture or didn't recognize any profile that looked like his. That was months ago. And so I just left it alone. And then he said he tried to reach out to me through Messenger, and I never had a message. So I was like, okay, well, you look at it. And even if that would have transpired, I would not have never ever given, I promise y'all. Now, y'all, Miss April's nice, but Miss April ain't slow, y'all. Because I
No,
noticed.
no, no, no. Not that you're slow, but you know, sometimes like um they said sometimes you know people will sucker you in and draw you in and
Now
draw
that's
you in until they suck the life out of you, and then
And they
pow, you
typically
don't
go
know
after
what
the
didn't
people
happen.
with really pure spirits who are not
Yeah, that
traumatized
spirit.
by
Yeah, they.
people
Yeah,
who are, going around and doing things in a way to purposely, revoke certain emotions out of people. So they'll see you as an easy target. Oh, she's nice. Oh,
yeah.
she's kind. Oh, she's sweet. So let me go ahead and suck all the energy from her that I can. You gotta, I don't
They-
know. I can't stand people like that because I feel like I'm
Me
nice and I'm sweet, but I'm also very alert and aware too. So
and
I'll be
then
like,
and
wait,
we'll go there
whoa.
too, right, Davion? And we'll snap, crackle, and slam pop.
Right.
mm-hmm.
Exactly.
And you know what? This is what I saw. I'm so glad you came up on the live today. I saw this thing so clear today. The reason people are very they harp on the give your mom's giveaway, the giveaway Roz is doing. The reason why people are uh or whatever they are, angry, jealous, talking about it. This is what I saw very clearly, Davion. You got to look at it like you got to see this. These people are people who suck out of their supporters. Their supporters are
Yeah.
giving them
They
behind the
suck the
scenes.
life out of them.
Yeah,
They do.
they listen now. The supporters are grown and they got their own mind, but their motives are not to be out here to help supporters. Their motives is
Right.
to get what they can get from the supporters. So
Yeah,
it
and I
makes
said
them look
that
bad.
on my mom's live that I did yesterday. Was it
You,
yesterday? Yeah, I came on really early in the morning, and I took a few more donations, and was just talking to the people and stuff like that. And I'm like, they're only upset because one, they're not doing it. Two, they're
exactly.
not involved, and three, they don't like us, so they want to water down anything that we're doing. But it don't matter what they say, because the fact still remains that what we're doing is a beautiful thing, and it's going to help a lot of people, especially the people that love us. I understand giving back to strangers and stuff like that, but I feel like on YouTube you have to be a little bit mindful with the people you are allowing to come into your space and kind of reap the
Yes.
benefits of how you are and your influence and all of that. So I'm happy that it's just something that we're doing within the squad, and just help people out.
Amen.
I love that.
Amen.
I think
It's
I think that was
beautiful.
like the most excited I've been in a long time, because I actually like doing stuff like that.
And you're doing, and I love every look in every aspect of what's going on with the Davion is beautiful. Roz loves to give, and this is something she so wants to do, but it is a very stressful thing. So here comes her daughter to step up and help her, and she can
Yeah.
relax with it, and because she's even said that. Another thing, when you're doing the lives that y'all did on the giveaway, there was such unity in the chats. People were just wanting to give for this person, that person, everybody
Yeah.
wanting to put in, and it's $5. And then people are like, here, I'm giving more, I'm giving more.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know that. So that's a godly thing. I don't care what nobody says. That is God centered, and when God has His hand on it, people, there's nothing they can do about it.
And they I could hear the excitement in your voice. You were,
Yeah.
excited about it, and
Yeah.
cross referencing and all of that. You would get
Hmm.
the more you were doing it, the more you excited, and then Marjanae, y'all two just joining in and helping your mom out to see that it
Yeah.
goes the right way, and
Right.
everybody wants to be in the pot, and everybody wants to pull. We're pulling the next sister up,
Yeah.
Yes.
the
Yeah.
sisters that
That was
can't.
one thing that I absolutely love, because I still like it's certain people that their names are already on the list, but they're
Yeah,
still sending me cash apps, like even to this
yeah.
day. For
See.
Because
example, I'm gonna say
I
Lisa
have another
Johnson.
one
She didn't send
that I
like
want to give.
she didn't send like three or
Just
four
for,
cash apps.
yeah,
So it's
and
just a lot of love, and I love to see it.
yeah, and that's
What is
what
it,
it is. One,
camaraderie?
it's each one. It's each. We got each one pull one up. We put five, we give five. We put five, we give five. We put 15, you get three people. And that's what it seemed like. It seemed like everybody gonna be in the pot, because everybody is giving. They put their self in, then they pull the sister in. So it's like everybody is gonna be an exciting drawing to see. First help the ones out that I don't know if you're gonna still do the letters, those first, and then after that she decide how much she gonna divide, and then we all could have a chance at the drawing, you know.
Right.
So
Yeah, we
and
had
it's
kind
it.
of like trashed the letters idea, because for one, that was gonna be way too much to go over, and I feel
Oh,
like
okay.
everybody who is participating is clearly could use some help.
Right.
And even if they don't need too much help, it's a blessing. God don't
Yeah.
make no mistakes.
That's right.
Yeah. Like
And
I said, by the time it comes out, hopefully I'll be at the hospital, but I still will have bills and things, and go to the doctor. So, that's why I want to give my donation, because it could be a blessing coming right back to me.
Right.
If I don't get it, as long as I bless somebody that can get it. I don't
Right.
care. I have a giving heart.
yeah.
I do things for people. I
Yeah.
don't expect it to come back. When I do something for somebody, I give from the heart. If I don't have it, I don't have it. If I
Right.
do, I do. You
Yeah.
know.
Right.
Same.
And you
Same.
know, the only motive, this is so beautiful. And then a lot of people are, angry because they know they can't be a part of it, but that's not nobody's fault. And the only motive for this is to give and to help a person in their life and to help them.
Right.
Yeah.
Is the
Help
only
somebody
motive.
out.
There is no
And
motive for
y'all know,
it.
like, we
Go
are
ahead.
big on holidays. And
Right.
I feel like when people they aren't able to, show love on holidays or be able to spend money
Yes.
on their children and stuff like that, it's a sad situation. It takes people through, a roller coaster of emotions. So I'm like, well, why not be a hand? We
Yeah.
could put in the pot. If everybody put in the pot, somebody will have a good
That's what I said.
Christmas.
We one put one, you bring one up, you bring two up, you can bring three up. Before you know it, we all in the pot. We all then gave
Right.
and
Yeah.
it it's around the holidays, it's becoming the first of the year. People, with mortgages and things, even if they got children, you gotta, school, you sending them back to school and if it helps with a book, groceries, just dinner, anything, anything, and something is better than nothing because it was more than what you had. It was
Right.
more than what you
Exactly. I
had,
agree.
and I think the naysayers, what didn't happen with this, it then got so big till they wish they could be in the drawing. They wish that they could have not even thought about it, but they wish they could they didn't fill out with everybody that they wish they could be a part of it. And they're not being a part of something that is something great and that is something that's going to help so many people. And we all are excited about it.
Yes.
That's the thing about it. We all are excited about it.
Yes.
So, all this scamming and all of this stuff like that, it ain't no more scamming than when they asking for money for any other thing that they're needing. That feels like a scam to me. Same
Yeah.
people all the time, you know. So it's just a beautiful thing, and I think they're mad because they didn't think of it first. They're not involved in it, and they're gonna watch it. They're gonna watch it. They're watching it come to full circle, and then at the time when it's gonna actually happen, it's gonna be a beautiful thing. It's gonna be real good, and
Yeah.
and I
That's
think
what was
thank
beautiful.
you and your sister for stepping up and helping your mom, and just being there, for your mom because uh y'all gonna do what it takes to have your mom's back, but you don't have you don't it's so many people y'all age, young ladies y'all age, that don't even call their moms, don't even go around their moms, and and it's a beautiful thing, and it's gonna pay
They
off in
love
the
their
end,
mama. They love their
and
mama.
yeah, and
That's
and
very
and
good.
just don't do things with their mom. And it's you gonna one day sit back and look and say, boy, I'm glad I did this with my mama. I say my mama. That's I don't say mom, I say mama. That's just, you know, I don't know if it's country or what, but I did things with my mama that, is memories and things of that nature. And
Yeah.
like I said, it's a beautiful thing. So I just want to thank y'all because, you know, uh you don't have to do it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so I
I
just want to thank you and Marjanae for being there by your mom and helping out with the Raw Squad and being a part of the Raw Squad and just helping us out. And even the comments y'all read and things of that nature, just everything. I just want to thank y'all.
Yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate
Yeah.
that. And thank y'all
yeah.
for making it possible for us to
Amen.
even be able to do all of this because we wouldn't be able to do it without y'all.
That's right. It's a unity day
You
beyond. The
feel me? It's a
unity is
community
beautiful.
thing.
It's
It's
a
a village.
unity thing. I feel the unity. I see there was such a unity in that live, the last live you did with the give raise, getting the money and everything flowed nicely. And when it started getting overwhelming, you was like, okay, we're gonna do this, we're gonna pick it up tomorrow. So, there's wisdom being played in it. Everything is just flowing, and everybody was so unified in the chat. It was just beautiful. Now, guys, I wanted to read
Yeah.
what Reincarnated Angel said in the chat. listen, this is what bothers me about getting back to and then I'm going to be getting off of here because I've been on here long enough. But Reincarnated Angel said, wow, what a scumbag, that guy. He said, I have lost a true friend to unaliving himself, and I pray for that guy's soul. That was my whole thing about it. It's like that, it's such a serious thing to take so lightly and to do. And I was praying, I said, God, please don't let, because Riri said, Miss April, I did see your face change. She said, I saw your face change when the second comment had came through that his eyes were open. She said, your whole, that's when I, like I said, I picked up on, yeah, this is something ain't right here. So, and that was the first thing I thought. I said, wow, how could someone play about something this serious? So I'm just grateful for the insight that I have from you guys, because like I said, even at the age of 63, you know, I do need, you know, people that are like, you know, pay attention, Miss April. I'll get it, but people were getting it, you know, like immediately. They were like, protect yourself. They were more with me.
But you know what it is? You just have an innocence about yourself, Miss April. Don't feel bad about that. Because you haven't let the world and what goes on to corrupt your mind.
That's what
That's
my
a
mother
beautiful
told
thing.
me. Oh my God, Davion, my mother told me that. And I was like, what do you mean? And exactly what you're saying. Before my mother passed away, she said that to me. And I said, Mom, I done a lot of things. She said, that's not what I'm saying, baby. She said just what you're saying. It's like I heard her talking to me again. That is amazing.
Lord, ain't that something? How God
Yeah,
can send a
don't
message.
ever feel bad for having a pure spirit, because there's only so many people in this world like that.
Oh my God, that's so beautiful. That's
Well,
so beautiful. And I thank Jersey Girl, because Jersey Girl, I told Jersey Girl, you know, I'm going to come back live. She said, I just wanted to check on you, Miss April. And I was like, I'm doing good. But like I said, I had thought about it. I had been, you know, I wasn't dwelling on it, but I was going to talk about it tomorrow, but it was necessary to come back to address that. And like you said, Day and Classy Lady, I'm not going to change how I care and love people. God,
exactly.
yeah, no, God, because God is bigger than all of that, and
Yeah, he sees all.
He
He
sees all,
sees.
knows all. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah. Well, I
yeah.
know you're gonna get off of here. Y'all excuse my appearance. Y'all know where I'm at. I'm wrapped up because I'm cold in this bed.
We glad you're all right. When you
And
coming home?
hopefully I'll get out of here within the next day or two. They was trying to keep me. I told them the hell y'all will. I'm getting out of here. It's time to go now. You know.
Yeah,
So
How long you been in there, Classy
since the
Lady?
29th of October.
Oh my God, yeah, you've been in there a minute.
Yeah, it's time. It's time to go. They trying to send me to a long care place for being a babysitter. I can do that at home. What I need to have done. So somebody's coming in the door. So I'm gonna get off of
All right,
here.
baby, we'll
Thank
be
you.
praying for you. Love you,
I
girl.
appreciate it, and I'm gonna be looking at that video to see the beginning because I know I
Yeah.
got off with somebody coming in.
Okay, baby. Bye
All
bye.
right, take care,
Love you.
y'all.
Yeah, guys. That Ray Mary, we were talking about the live earlier when some one, and I think you know Casa Jewel, and I'm just going to reiterate real quick so you'll know it won't be out of the loop of what we were talking about. They had came in my live this earlier today, and like it was his mom, and she was saying that he unalived himself because he was depressed. Now, you know, we all know that he has been depressed, but then later on down in the live, they said supposedly his mom said he opened his eyes, and people are also telling me that they kept asking me to respond about how I felt about it or something. So I believe in my spirit, and which most people in the chat does, that that was something for attention seeking behavior. But when you're using that seriousness of unaliving yourself. People are really doing that in life. And I broke down today on the live, Mary, Ray Mary, because it just, that to hear something like that on your live, when you've been seeing this person come in your live, of course I believed it. And because who would make up something like that? Who would? You understand? So, and then, like I said, as time went on in the live, I saw some things that I was like, this don't look right. And other people caught it immediately. But I just wanted to come back and what blessed me, guys, this is how beautiful, I swear, God is just amazing. I seen so many people in the chat saying they were concerned about me. And I love Legendary is adorable. That Legendary baby, Miss April, always, I have said this in my lives many times, because first thing Legendary said, I didn't mean to be harsh. Baby, you're not being harsh. Miss April, I got a sensitive heart, but I'm not thin-skinned. If something is going to help me, sometimes you got to thump a person in the head. You understand? Like, hey, wake up. But I saw when you said, April, be careful. And as soon as I saw that, Legendary, and that was when I was in the crying part of it, I knew immediately what that meant. April, be careful now, because I was feeling that. I wasn't at that moment, but then, I was like, when I saw that second, because I know people are capable of doing anything, but when I saw that second response of their eyes are open, their heart is beating, then I was like, yeah, no, So I just wanted to come and address that to let you guys know I'm good. I promise you I'm good. And it'll just make me more mindful. That's all. I'll still continue to love and be kind and, those kind of things. But first time, shame on you. There ain't going to be no second time for Miss April, and that doesn't mean I won't still pray for him or care about him. That doesn't mean that, because I do care about people. And I know there has to be some issues there for someone to go to that magnitude to do that. But I'm not plugging into that game is all I'm saying. Miss April won't be plugged into that nonsense. That is just utterly, that's too deep for me. I'm not going there. But anyway, guys, Feast with Cornice, I see you, beautiful. Nana Jackie. Legendary said, I'm sorry I didn't, but because I instantly remember he said his mom died. See, Legendary was paying attention, and a couple other people said the same thing, Legendary. Same thing. Somebody said, wait, didn't he say his mother passed? I remember seeing that in my chat earlier, that somebody said, wait, he said his mother passed. So hold up, what's going on here? You understand? But anyway, guys, hey, Sting, beautiful, how are you? Glad to see you. Guys, Miss April's getting off. Zava want to come live. Davion probably want to come live. Thank you, Dave, for coming on my live. Brittany, yes, it was. Oh, Brittany said, your heart is so good and pure, Miss April. God knew exactly who to give this situation to. Oh, Brittany, yeah. Thank you, darling. Thank you. Yeah, because this was a different one for me. This one hit different. I said, what in the world? Because that thing, suicide is just not nothing to play with. That thing tore me up, girl, for a minute. I was just I felt like I could do something more. But God has let me know, no, you put those kind of things in my head. You only human, honey. You only human. But anyway, Michelle said, April, you have a good heart. Because even after what he did, you still, yeah. But you know what, Michelle P? I'm with what's her name? She said, be locked, strike 3 you out. You understand? I'm not playing with it, And like I said, I'm gonna give them the opportunity to see what happens, and then after that, you know what I'm saying? Like Classy Lady said, they may come and they may say, hey, I'm sorry for doing that, or come act like everything is okay. We'll see what happens. We're going to play this one by ears, honey. Y'all stay tuned. Enjoy the rest of your evening. God, I pray everybody that is within the sound of my voice have a wonderful, peaceful, relaxing evening. We thank you, Father God, for this day. We thank you that we've made it through this day, oh God, with your help, Father. I just ask that just everyone just have a good, peaceful night and a peaceful sleep in the name of Jesus. Amen. Goodbye, y'all. See you tomorrow. God say the same. Let me read one more thing. Ray, and I was getting ready to ask you to come up, Ray Mary, but I said I wasn't staying long. That also happened to me about 7 months ago. See, I needed to hear this. When I was going live at like 6 a.m., this person came in stating they were in a bad domestic violence situation and asking for help. And I almost fell for it. Yes, see, I'm glad, see, and even Davion was saying that, you know, succubus people will try to suck the life out of you. Because y'all, if you go look at that live, and I ain't saying it to go watch the live, I was even thinking about taking it off of there because I was like hurt. I was so, you know, my heart just felt bad for them. But you know, I'm good. Trust me when I tell y'all, I am good. And it even put me in the mind of my daughter. Just a lot of emotions came in there. And I felt like I could have done more. But now that like I said, immediately, I mean, it didn't take me long to pick up on what was really going on. And I'm proud of myself in this aspect, guys. I did practice some self-control because, you know, just per se that something was going on, I could have easily said some things that I was thinking in my mind, like, you know, you don't play a game. Because like y'all got to remember, Miss April do got thug in her. I got a rough girl in me, and she can get real gutter ugly, you know. And I'm just glad every time she don't pop out and show a ninja, I'll be happy. Because I don't want to scare nobody. I don't want people to say, oh my God, Miss April. Dang, Miss April, we didn't, come on now, put her back to sleep, you know, because, you know, people do look up to me in you know, a lot of people do. And a lot of people let me know that behind the scenes. No, Miss April, stay on course, stay what you're doing, you know. So I appreciate that so much. And I appreciate each and every one of you for being on point with things, guys. That's how we work together. You understand? That's how people work together in unity. And one thing I could say that there is here is unity. I don't care what nobody says. I see it, I feel it, and I know God is in it. Thank you. And we are human. We're not perfect, but we all want to be the best we can be. So everybody have a great night. I'm done rambling. Okay, let me see. Fee said, if you really look to God, here it comes. He will show you people's true color. Just close your ears to outsiders and hear and walk in God's word. Watch what happens. That's exactly why I came back live, Feast with Cornice. I hit up somebody and I said, that's exactly why I came back live, because I knew what it was after the fact. But then I wasn't going to come back live today about it, but I felt like I needed to, just to talk to the people, to you guys, to let you know that I'm aware, and a lot of you were aware, and and it was not a pretty thing. It wasn't, you know what I mean? And just to let you guys know that we are good. April's good. And y'all guys are good. And God will speak to you. Somebody did drop in my inbox, honey. They said they was checking on me. And they said, try the spirit by the spirit, sister. And I said, that's exactly what I did. Royalty Queen said, that's true, because we see it. They never give back none of their, listen to this, y'all. And this is what I saw very clearly today, Royalty Queen. I don't know why I saw it, because, you know, maybe sometimes we wonder why people would be so angry with something that is a good thing. You understand? And it doesn't matter if people say it's a scam. It's not a scam. It doesn't, people will say that, and it's okay. You know, you don't have no control over what people think, but in your spirit, you know, it's a good thing. You know, you're helping people for Christmas. You're helping families. And Royalty Queen said, that's true, because we see it, period, Royalty Queen. They never give back to none of their supporters. I feel they use the supporters for their own gain. A lot of them do. And it's almost like showing them up. So of course people are going to be jealous. Of course people are going to be envious of it, you know, because it is about the supporters. Oh my God. All of, you know what I mean? And I believe that. All right, guys, I'm out for real. I'm not going to read no more because I could be reading and reading. Have a blessed evening. Thank you guys for coming. Don't forget to hit the like button, okay? Good night, guys. Love you guys.